When all Toronto students head back to school next week and many high school students head back across the province, they'll have access to a COVID PCR take-home test. Now, many families are wondering how those tests will be distributed. They're also wondering what to do with the test once they've conducted it at home. We set out in search of those answers today. The countdown is on. In just 10 days, more than 2 million students will return to learning, many in person. Thanks to multiple Toronto hospitals, including sick kids, take-home tests will be made available to every single public and private school in Toronto.
Our number one is keeping children and families safe and ensuring that children get back to school and can stay in school.
The tests will be distributed to all kids, teachers, staff, and even their families, but only once someone begins to show symptoms or has had a high-risk exposure. It's at that point the PCR test kit can be sent home during a contactless pickup by an asymptomatic family member.
The test kits will either be a saliva test kit, so my hospital is sick kids, and we will be offering saliva tests. Michael Garron Hospital is offering a nose and throat swab. Also within your kit is instructions of how to do the saliva. We have videos and resources as well that anyone can look at. There's a requisition, so you have to fill out your name, your role, your hospital, etc., as well as how to find your results. And then there will be a receptacle at your school that you can drop the kit back off, and a courier route every day to pick up the kits to take them back to the lab for processing.
The test results will be processed within 24 to 48 hours, and it's meant to be more accessible than booking an appointment at a testing center. However, some doctors believe the test results won't be fast enough to stop the spread of COVID in schools.
The result is going to be too late to make a difference. One infected kid in a classroom could infect that entire classroom the same day. You want to prevent those kids from coming into the classroom. Doing a PCR test that takes 2 days to get a result won't do that. So it'll help people avoid lineups at test centers, but it's not going to stop spread inside the schools.
Dr. Kashif Prasada, as well as several other medical experts, have been calling on rapid tests to be made available for each student and staff member before they go into school multiple times a week, a program similar to what has been used in the UK and Germany.
I know the public health bureaucrats think the tests are not accurate enough, but if you take a test that's 94% sensitive, which is what rapid tests are, that can be used right away versus a test that's 99% sensitive, like the PCR test, but it gives you a result in 2 days. Like, honestly, the choice is pretty clear. We have this giant population of kids less than 12 who can't get vaccinated, who we need to protect. And this is the ideal technology to do that.
So there's different approaches to school safety, that's for sure. And so what we're focused on is the importance of testing around symptoms. So you're most likely to be infectious and to have COVID when you have symptoms.
As of right now, there is no rapid antigen test plan in place for Ontario schools. However, the Ontario government is rolling out a PCR pilot program similar to the one in Toronto for high school students in other parts of the province. Now, there's also been a change to the list of symptoms that will keep a child home from school. If you have a runny nose in Ontario, you can now go back into class. However, if you have a fever, if you're nauseous, if you've lost your sense of smell or taste, well, the word is to still stay home.